What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more reactions. We're back and we are reacting to Frieza versus Megatron. All right, I lie, this should be light work for Frieza, but let's see what they got. Let's see what they got.
Frieza, the Dread Emperor from Dragon Ball, and Megatron, the...
I want my camera up here. There should be light work for Frieza. I lie. Should be light work for Frieza. If it's any other let's see. If it's anything else,
Decepticon commander from Transformers. When these two dictators collide, the cosmos will tremble. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Deep in the bowels of outer space lies a monster so cruel, so callous, so evil that the universe itself trembles at his approach. Behold, the mighty Lord Frieza. Oh, he's adorable with the horns and that floppy tail and the... Genocide? Oh, awesome. And he's laughing. Cool. Frieza's diminutive stature and faux gentility were intentionally deceptive and rooted in a surprising place. In response to the Japanese
okay, saying this, I have not touched a lick of Dragon Ball, okay? But I already know Frieza is about to put in some work, okay? I've not touched a lick of Dragon Ball. Nothing. I know. Why? How could you? Really? Dragon Ball? You haven't touched it? No. Me? I grew up on Pokemon, okay? I didn't really explore that much, man. Pokemon really took over my childhood. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but Dragon Ball, I'll get to it some point. Okay, but I just can't imagine a world where Megatron is beating Frieza. I just can't. Like, I don't think you got to be a Dragon Ball fan to like, you know. Yeah, I don't.
Bubble at the time, Frieza's design was meant to evoke real estate speculators. Series mangaka Akira Toriyama has described such speculators as...
I came up with Frieza around the time of the bubble, and the land shark was the worst person of all. So I made him the #1 land shark in the universe. The bubble?
As the worst sort of people. Yes, really. I guess you could say Frieza is more than meets the eye. Oh, wait, shit, that's later. Much is unknown about Frieza's alien race and hair.
Yo, Lord Frieza. What, less than 70? Frieza's 5'2"? Hey, man. Short kings, am I right? All right, the Universal Empire, a mutant frost demon, likes grape soda. Oh, he's black. Frieza Day, Yamcha hates sand, stuffed animals are cooler. What made me love Frieza so much is when RDC did that little skit and Leland was Frieza, bro. Oh my god.
Heritage, only that he and his father were born as mutants with abnormally high power levels. Oh, like how the doc said my blood alcohol level was 0.8 straight out the womb. Frieza was so crazy strong that unlike most Dragon Ball characters who transform to get stronger, Frieza transforms to get weaker. So he doesn't, like, accidentally nuke a planet, only intentionally. With his father's empire and army at his beck and call, Frieza would cross the universe, conquering worlds one by one.
So what's Frieza's like weakest state? Like, how weak does he gotta look to, like, if this is him at his strongest, what's him at his weakest?
Selling them to the highest bidder, just like real estate speculators. And if anyone objected,
unless this is his like weaker state form, okay,
he'd just kill them, their entire family, and everyone they ever knew. just like real estate speculators. While he usually lets his weird, multicolored alien grunts do his dirty work for him, Frieza's not afraid to throw down himself, especially if some spiky-haired space monkeys start getting too uppity for their own good.
Frieza's strength comes from his innate understanding and manipulation of his own ki, or life energy, which he can use to enhance his physicality or manifest into projectile attacks.
Like his classic Death Beam, Death Bowl, Death Wave, Death Cannon, Death Saucers. Yeah, I'm sensing a theme here.
Frieza can move mountains with his mind, fire laser beams from his eyes, create ki force fields, and he even learned to sense the ki of others through sheer observation alone. He's fast enough to keep up with Goku's ki attacks, which, scaled to the ki he absorbed for his spirit bomb against Kid Buu, could move across the universe in less than a minute. That would be over 17 quadrillion times the speed of light.
Oh, okay. I could fathom what this means. 17 quadrillion times light. Okay. Yeah. Of course, makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And he's gotten even stronger.
166.7 sextillion miles. Okay. All right. Sextillion. All right.
And faster since then.
You know you're a badass when you can stroll into Planet Vegeta, a planet filled with people whose only higher aspirations involve murder and hair gel, and talk shit like you own the place. And he got so paranoid about one of them getting strong enough to
He killed them all because he feared that a Super Saiyan would arise from among them.
kick his ass, then he blew up the friggin' planet.
Considering Planet Vegeta has 10 times the gravity of Earth, this would mean it likely has 10 times the mass and 100 times the energy required to overcome its gravitational binding energy and destroy it. That's over 5.3 yotatons of TNT.
And that was in his weakest form. Too bad he kinda missed a spot. Or several, because a bunch of Saiyans survived to fight another day. Space genocide just ain't what it used to be.
This would come back to bite him when he was finally forced to confront the Earthbound Saiyan Kakarot, and accidentally ended up being the reason he turned into the legendary Super Saiyan.
Like the albino dildo he is, Frieza has survived being pounded by Broly for over an hour straight, crushed by Goku's spirit bomb, and then split in half, consumed by an exploding planet, and left afloat in the vacuum of space.
He can survive without the vast majority of his body, though unlike other Dragon Ball villains, he can't heal on his own.
It didn't help him that much after he got his ass sent to hell, but because of that dragon in his balls, he was back at it again.
And with just 4 months worth of training, the first time he'd ever trained in his entire life, Frieza was able to achieve a new transformation capable of
Wait. Sorry. What about Dragon's balls? What?
Back at it again. He got his ass sent to hell, but because of that dragon in his balls.
Yeah. How many balls does this dragon have? Like 12? I forgot. 10? 10 Dragon Balls. Okay.
He was back at it again.
And with just 4 months worth of training, the first time he'd ever trained in his entire life, Frieza was able to achieve a new transformation capable of surpassing the Super Saiyan.
4
Golden
months?
Frieza.
That's a level of laziness I aspire to, Wiz. DeviantArt Frieza here lets him keep up with Super Saiyan Blue.
I kind of don't want to watch this because this is kind of like spoilers. But we know, for those who watch Dragon Ball, we know, Frieza, right? I don't want to watch this because it's kind of spoiling. Okay, so I'm gonna skip to Megatron because who really watches Megatron like that? You know, who really know? Yeah, all right. I think it's here. Who really watches Megatron like that? Like I don't. That's please.
Or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Or you live
Let's
even
skip.
longer and become an 80s toy commercial. This is Megatron.
In Cybertron's ancient past,
I'm trying to see if Megatron can change my mind. Okay, so far it is unchanging. Okay,
the planet was ruled by the Functionist religious order, which decreed a Transformer's natural-born alternate mode determined their role and status in society rather than letting them choose for themselves. Born into this repressive caste system, Megatron of Tarn dreamed of something more.
So this giant Hasbro toy robot, only $5.99 at your nearest Rite Aid, wrote a manifesto on peaceful dissent that got popular with the oppressed Cybertronian working class. So much so, in fact, that the Senate tried to have him assassinated. Whoa, politics alert! After
The Senate. We got an Optimus Obama, Barack Prime. We got our Barack Prime on whatever planet these guys come from. Okay.
that the Senate tried to have him assassinated.
Oh God. They pay taxes too. Oh. What does currency look like for them? I'm kind of curious now.
Whoa!
And they had a whole comic. There's a comic book about all this. I'm not surprised, but I didn't think it was like this deep.
Politics alert!
After surviving that brush with death, Megatron was convinced that peace could never be an option. The only path left to overthrow the crippling social order was violent revolution.
So were the Autobots originally the bad guys here? Optimus Prime? More like Optimus Crime? Never say that Megatron wasn't committed. The civil war he started between the two groups lasted 9 million fucking years. And again, remember, toy robots.
He was aided in his war efforts by his immensely powerful fusion cannon, a giant laser bazooka that can hit targets from 12 miles away and level a small town in a single shot. These projectiles are so fast, they're able to exit the atmosphere from ground level after only a single second. By scaling the distance of the Earth using the angle of this shot, the fusion cannon's projectile must be moving over 4,200 times the speed of sound.
But, like me, the fusion cannon needs a little time to recharge between shots. So Megatron's got some tools to keep the job going. He can close the distance with his Energon mace and block blows with his Energon shield. It helps that Megs literally fought as a gladiator before his stunt as a revolutionary.
Megatron can fire lasers from his eyes and arms, launch buzzsaws strong enough to slice through solid rock, fly through the air, and open up a force field known as a panic bubble.
Now, it might seem like a huge flaw that it lets enemy combatants inside, but that's only until you realize it won't let them back out again. That's when the panic part comes in. Megatron's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with him.
Megatron's Cybertronian body is strong enough to match the Autobot leader Optimus Prime, who can toss around oil tankers weighing hundreds of thousands of tons. And Megatron's metallic hide was tough enough to survive an explosion so massive, it launched the entire planet of Cybertron through space.
By taking a look at Cybertron's mass and
Whole
how fast
planets?
it was sent flying to get its overall kinetic energy, Megatron must have survived a blast equal to near
I'm still unwavering. Frieza in one. Okay.
4.5 nenatons of TNT, enough to annihilate a small star.
Frieza, the septillion, sextillion, man. So far, Megatron is not pulling these numbers right now. I have yet heard of a number that makes you horny. Okay, sextillion. All right. Come on, man. Come on.
He can even keep up with Decepticons like Starscream, who can fly across the galaxy from Earth to Cybertron at hundreds of thousands of times the speed of light.
And he wouldn't be a Transformer without being able to transform into various vehicles. A tank, a stealth bomber jet,
And a gun! Just a gun. Walter B-38, in fact. I'm sorry, Wiz. I know he's this tragic revolutionary corrupted by the cycle of violence or whatever, but that is the funniest shit I have ever seen. What does he have, like his Deceptive buddies point him at people and fire?
Sometimes. He can fire himself too.
Sometimes.
Oh my god. That looks even sillier.
You may be laughing, but Megatron is no joke. By utilizing space bridge teleportation technology,
You look where he
Megatron
is,
can
man.
establish a remote link up to a nearby black hole and teleport the antimatter it produces to his location.
Through his eyeballs.
Should matter and antimatter meet, they will be mutually annihilated in a brilliant release of energy defined by E equals mc squared. It doesn't matter how durable the matter is, it will be destroyed at the subatomic level.
As Megatron's war for control of Cybertron dragged on, all of his highfalutin ideals started to fall to the wayside.
In essence, there used to be a point to the war. Now, war was the point. His only goal left was to rule Cybertron with a literal iron fist.
That's where Megatron's greatest weapon came into play. His mind. The dude is a strategic and tactical genius who's always thinking 10 steps ahead.
He's fought powerful Transformers like Grimlock, Predaking, and the Decepticon, a being with the power of an entire evil
Decepticon was an avatar of Devoid, the personification of the dark universe. I was supposed to say unicorn. Decepticon. Not gonna lie, that name sounds tough, but still Frieza in one. Come on, man. Decepticon.
behind.
That sounds nasty, bro. Decepticon.
He and Optimus have even fought Nova Prime and Regenesis Shockwave, both of whom could utilize the energy of that same universe.
Megatron once sealed himself inside an Omniglobe and commanded 1,000 real-life battles at once, funneling every iota of relevant information into his brain at the same time. The sheer deluge of data would be incomprehensible for anyone without that supercomputer brain.
But all that robot ass-kicking ended up as a draw, and the only true loser was Cybertron.
With the planet in ruins and its civilization extinguished, the Cybertronian Golden Age was long over, and the vanguard of its destruction was...
Is that Optimus getting his back blown out? What is this? Getting obliterated. Jesus, man. I wonder how Cybertrons, or like, you know, I wonder how they make babies, man. You know, do these robots get horny? You know, what's happening? You know, does Optimus got like a little, you know, got a little side thing, man? You know, I mean, you know, there's gotta be some time when he's not saving the world, man. You know, he gotta get down and dirty, man. You know, get those mufflers replaced. You gotta clean some. You know, gotta get his oil changed. Okay. Yeah, come on. Is there a Mrs. Prime? Okay.
Golden Age was long over, and the vanguard of its destruction was Megatron.
Who's now a crusty Saturday morning cartoon villain with a voice that sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day and a hate boner for his boneheaded second in command, Starscream.
After countless millennia of a humiliating stalemate with his Boy Scout rival, Megatron's brilliant mind finally turned inward. He remembered that his early writings advocated for peaceful conversion and free thought instead of domination.
It took you 9 million years to remember why you started fighting in the first place? Would the memory get lost in the cloud?
In what was possibly his most surprising tactical move yet, Megatron saved the universe from annihilation as an Autobot.
What?
He realized that after millions of years of indefinite war, the ideals that he fought for, freedom, justice, equality, had switched sides, and Megatron had to as well.
Turns out there was more to this supervillain than met the eye, because true to his nature, Megatron transformed.
Alright, Frieza.
Alright, the combatants.
Finish this fight in like, I don't know, a minute? Should we over within a minute?
Are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
It should be easy. Okay.
Greetings, noble one.
I'm locking it. What the? Locking in on Frieza. All right, this. Oh my god, bro! This just gets getting better, bro.
Planet Cyber, whatever. I, Lord Frieza, claim this world as my own. Cheer for me or face annihilation.
I have fought for my planet for eons. I would rather see it turn to ash than reside in your filthy hands, organic scum.
I love it when they monologue back.
Oh.
Pity. I'll have to construct a new mothership from your corpse. clunky robot body too slow to keep up?
My wit should more than suffice, you blithering ponce.
Come on.
Where did he go? Huh?
Yo. Who is animating this?
Well, doesn't this just always happen? I give it 5 minutes.
My planet! Behold the mighty Lord Frieza, ruler of a dying planet. My planet. Where is your army? Where is your ship? So powerful, and yet you will wander the depths of space for eternity. All because of me! What a fool.
You despicable cretinous worm! I'll torture you until your screams can be heard in the vacuum of space!
Die a fool's death.
You will die by my hand!
You fool!
Cybertronians must kill them all.
KO! Wrong again,
There you go.
Frieza. It was actually 1 minute and 10 seconds. Idiot.
Megatron's ruthless resilience may have netted him a win in some scenarios, but Frieza's overwhelming
I was like, what? Excuse me? Really? No way. No way. All right. All right. Yeah, I was like, really? This can't be the end, man. This can't be it. All right, this can't be it. Let me get the explanation.
power gave him a clear edge.
Megatron's ace in the hole was his antimatter, which would have annihilated Frieza's ass no matter how tough it was.
And that was a real possibility. Megatron is a master tactician and manipulator with millions of years of combat experience. Frieza, on the other hand, has always relied on his raw power and intimidation to win fights.
When things don't go his way, he has a tendency to freak out.
However, Frieza has survived getting most of his body obliterated and kept going.
Which meant the antimatter wasn't a surefire win. It would have to completely cover Frieza's whole body before he could react. and Frieza was way too fast for that.
While Megatron scaled to characters who could cross galaxies, Frieza has kept up with Goku, who should be at least trillions of times faster.
And on his smaller size and key force fields, Frieza had more than enough ways to avoid, defend, or survive the antimatter.
So Megatron's only option was power. While Megatron has survived planet-busting explosions and even fought with a being that had the energy of a universe behind it, Golden Frieza was just too much for him, considering he certainly surpassed Goku and Beerus' punch clash. Since
Bro turned into a black Frieza. I was like, oh, there's black too? What else has he got? Is there a white Frieza somewhere in there? Hey, man. Equality, man. Come on.
Universe 7 as a whole should be over 13 times larger than our own universe. Frieza's super forms would far exceed Megatron's own power.
And that feat happened at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Goku has gotten leagues stronger since then, and Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There was just no way Megatron was strong enough to keep up.
Megatron was a devious foe, but Frieza's power, speed, and sheer survivability allowed him to crush the Decepticon leader underfoot.
I guess you could say Megatron was cool, but Frieza was cooler.
The winner is Frieza. Thanks for watching, and hey,
I was hold on, I'm trying to think of this. I'm kind of shocked that when they said that he only trained for like about 4 months and then he got even stronger, bro. What if he just trained for like the rest of his life? Would he, you know? My bad. It's kind of interesting. I might watch Dragon Ball. Let me know where I should start. I haven't really gotten into it, but once I start, once I say, hey, maybe I should start jumping on Dragon Ball, see what the hype was about. Probably by then I'll watch it. Right now, just let me know. Convince me. See you guys next time. If you hit like and subscribe, gaming channel link is in the description below. Adios, namaste. Thank you for your support. 100 subscribers. We're on the way. See you. Bye. Next time. Adios. Bye.